What's up, guys? We them Thursday guys. I'm your host, Slammin Sammy. You already know what it is. It's major championship week. We've got the U.S. Open this week, the third major of the year, getting down to the nitty gritty. Live Golf Series is in full effect. Bunch of drama in the golf world, but we just gonna talk about the bets, give you them good picks, hopefully hit a winner this week. Before we get into the U.S. Open picks, let's do a quick wrap-up of the RBC Canadian. My best finisher there was Scotty Scheffler, and he was tied 18th. Rory McIlroy and Justin Thomas went down the wire. Two other favorites. I did pick one of the favorites. Unfortunately, Rory McIlroy was a favorite as well and ended up winning the golf tournament. Rory was coming around like 10 to 1, 11 to 1. So right near Scotty Scheffler's odds. But, like I said, one of the favorites got it done. And let's move on to the U.S. Open, where I predict another favorite to win again this week. Major championship golf, I don't go too far outside the box. I look at the favorites. I look at the guys who've been playing the best, because long shots rarely win major championships. Unless you're John Daly, Ben Curtis, Michael Campbell. Just to name a few, it rarely happens. Usually a top 10 player in the world. So, little course history. As you know, the U.S. Open travels to different venues. This year it's at the Country Club in Brookline, Massachusetts, right outside of the Boston area. So in the Northeast is where this U.S. Open's being held. The course has a whole lot of history, not a lot of history as of late. Probably the most famous thing that the Country Club is known for is the 1913 U.S. Open with Francis Ouimet, an amateur local kid, ended up winning the U.S. Open there. You might have seen the movie The Greatest Game Ever Played, starring Shia LaBeouf. That's what this place is known for. 1913 movie was made. As far as some more recent history goes, the last time a big event was played here was in 2013, and it was the U.S. Amateur, where a guy by the name of Matt Fitzpatrick won that event. He is one of the shorter odds favorites to win the tournament this year. He was an amateur, won the U.S. Amateur 2013. Matt Fitzpatrick, we all know who he is. Another big event was the 1999 Ryder Cup. You might remember that was all the famous photographs of Justin Leonard with the big fist pump. Made 4 straight birdies to take the lead in his match. Ryder Cup, U.S. came from far back to win that at the Country Club at Brookline. So, little course history, since 2013, 1999, not a whole lot to go on here. They have lengthened it a little bit, but sorry, I got a storm going on, so if you see some flashing or something, just hopefully I can stay tuned, stay live on here. But anyways, that's a little course history. Let's get right into the picks. I only picked 6 guys this week. I do have some bonus picks. As always, biggest long shots, working our way down. A few mid-tier guys and favorites will be what I'm focusing on. Biggest long shot I got, 250 to 1, Brandon Grace, a.k.a. Train Tracks. Could have won a U.S. Open had he not banana sliced it into the train tracks. He's finished top 7 in a U.S. Open 3 times. A lot of major championship history. 250 to 1. We all know who Brandon Grace is. Book it. Dropping a ton of spots. We're already to mid-tier. Cameron Young, 45 to 1. Guys consistently up there. Consistently in the top 10. You know, he's one of the few guys that I could see a breakthrough win being a major. Don't say that about a lot of guys, but Cameron Young's one of those guys. 45 to 1, there's value. Next guy, played well last week. Has been playing well all year. He's second in the FedEx Cup to Scotty Scheffler. That's Sam Burns, 28 to 1. There's some value on Sam Burns at 28 to 1. He could easily win this week. Next guy, Xander Shoofly Schauffele, 20 to 1. Guys, there every major. You know, I saw a stat that he's the only guy to finish top 10 in the last 5 U.S. Opens, I believe. So he's major championship guy. He's always there. Hasn't got one. But at 20 to 1, there's value in Shoofly this week. Get up there, Xander. Now we've got two co-favorites. Justin Thomas, 11 to 1. You see how he's been playing? He won the last major. 11 to 1, there's value. Last and final pick, Rory McIlroy, 9 to 1. Just won the Canadian Open. Guy's golf game is unreal right now. When he's on, it's hard to beat him. So I'm not, fading Rory this week. 9 to 1. Book it. There's 6 picks. Here's some bonus picks. Top 10 players. You can find both of these guys at 10 to 1. Gary Woodland. He's a major champion at a U.S. Open. He's been playing well this year. 10 to 1. Lots of value. The other guy, Brian Harman. 10 to 1 as well for a top 10. Brian Harman has finished top 5 in U.S. Opens before. He's a major championship grind type of player. Bulldog. So both of those guys at 10 to 1 for a top 10. Little value. Little bonus pick. There it is. There's the picks for the U.S. Open. Let's cash some tickets. Stay tuned. Stay live. Let's go.